Hello friends, next part in computer graphics is with video display devices. The primary output device in a graphics system is video monitor. Monitor is one of output devices. Okay, so there are many output devices like speaker, printer, plotter, all of the output devices. So here we are discussing about video display device. Video display device is monitor. Historically, the operation of most video monitors was based on the standard cathode ray tube (CRT) design. In earlier days, we used monitor, it is the CRT design. But nowadays, but several other technologies. But nowadays we are not using any CRT monitor. We are using flat. We are using flat panel displays. In recent years, flat panel displays have become significantly more popular due to their reduced power consumption and thinner design. It takes less space. That flat panel display take less space. That CRT monitor take more space and it consumes more power. So this is CRT design. So we'll study about CRT design. Refresh cathode ray tubes. Basic design of magnetic deflection CRT. A CRT contains a connector pins, base, electron gun, focusing system. This is focusing system. Horizontal deflection plates, vertical deflection plates. Then phosphorus coated screen. This is phosphorus coated screen, and this is electronic beam. This is electronic beam. A beam of electrons emitted by an electron gun. This is electron gun. The beam is emitted by this electron gun. Pass through focusing and deflection system. This is focusing system and deflection system. This is horizontal deflection system and this one is vertical deflection system. That beam is passed through focusing and focusing system, horizontal deflection system. That direct the beam towards specified position on the phosphor coated screen, and this is a phosphate coated screen. That beam direct this beam. This start from here, that from electron gun the beam start from here. It moves towards focusing system and deflection plates, and it moves towards that phosphorus coated screen. This is full phosphorus coated screen. This is electronic beam. Start from here and it passes through focusing system and horizontal deflection plates. The phosphor then emits a small spot of light at each position contacted by electron beam, and the light emitted by the phosphor fades very rapidly. That beam is the phosphor emits the small spots of light at each position. There are many positions. At each position it displays what spotlight at each position contacted by electron beam. That contacted by electron beam, and light emitted by the phosphorus fades very rapidly. That light emits by the phosphor. One way to maintain a screen picture is to store the picture information as a charge distribution within the CRT in order to keep the phosphorus activated. If you want to activate that light, you need to store the picture information as a charge distribution within the CRT. The most common method now employed for maintaining phosphor glow is to redraw the picture repeatedly by quickly directing the electron beam back over the same screen points. So one common method is what for maintaining phosphor glow. If you want to continuously display, is to redraw the picture. Draw the picture again. Repeatedly by quickly directing the electronic beam back over the same screen points. Okay, the same point only, it repeatedly displaying. okay, so that it keep on displays. The most common method now employed for maintaining phosphor glow is to redraw the picture repeatedly by quickly directing the electron beam back over the same screen. This type of display is called refresh CRT. Okay, this type of display is called refresh CRT. Means you are displaying again and again, repeatedly you are refreshing. The frequency at which picture is redrawn on the screen is referred to as refresh rate. Okay, the frequency at which the picture is redrawn on the screen is referred to as refresh rate. Then next, operation of an electron gun with an accelerate anode. The primary components of electron gun in a CRT are heated metal cathode and a control grid. Okay, that heated metal and control grid. Okay, this is control grid, this is heated metal. Okay, these are the primary components of electron gun in a CRT. The heat is supplied to the cathode by directing a current through a coil of wire called the filament inside the cylindrical cathode ray structure. Okay, the heat is supplied to the cathode by directing a current through a coil of wire. This is a coil of wire called the filament. This is called filament inside the cylindrical cathode ray structure. Inside the cylindrical cathode ray structure, this is cathode ray structure. Okay, inside this there is a coil of wire. This causes electrons to be filed off. Okay, this causes what? Electrons to be filed off the hot cathode surface. Inside CRT display, the free negatively charged electrons are then accelerated towards the phosphor coating by high positive voltages. Okay, inside the CRT display, the free negative charge, the negative charge electrons are then accelerated. Okay, are accelerated towards phosphor. This is phosphor. Okay, towards the phosphor coating by high positive voltage. Okay, by high positive voltage. These are negative voltages. These are positive voltages. Okay, this negative charged electronics accelerated towards what? Phosphor coating by high positive voltage. Okay. Intensity of the electron beams is controlled by the voltage at the control grid. Okay, this is control grid. The intensity of the electron beam, this intensity of this is beam. Okay, this intensity of the electronic beams is controlled by the voltage at the control grid. Okay, this is control grid. Since the amount of light emitted by the phosphor coating depends on number of electrons striking on the screen. Okay, the amount of light, the brightness or the dim, okay, it depends upon the number of electrons striking on the screen. Okay, if there are more number of electrons striking, then the brightness is more. Okay, if less, then brightness is less. The brightness of display point is controlled by varying the voltage on the control grid. Okay, it is controlled by the control grid. Okay, the focusing system in a CRT forces the electron beam to converge to small cross section as it strikes the phosphor, and it accomplished with either electric or magnetic fields. Okay, the focusing system in a CRT forces the electron beam, this electron beam, to converge a small cross section as it strikes the phosphor. This is phosphor, and it accomplished with, okay, successfully displays with either electric or magnetic fields. Okay, with electrostatic focusing, the electron beam is passed through a positively charged metal cylinder so that electrons along the center line of the cylinder are in equilibrium position. Okay, with electrostatic focusing, the electron beam is passed through positively charged metal cylinder so that electrons along the center line of cylinder are in equilibrium position. Deflection of the electron beam can controlled by with either electric or magnetic fields. Okay, the deflection of the electron beams can be controlled by either electric or magnetic fields. Cathode ray tubes are commonly constructed with two pairs of magnetic deflection coils. Okay, two coils of magnetic and deflection coils. The cathode ray tubes deflection of the electron beams can be controlled with either electric or magnetic fields. Cathode ray tubes are commonly constructed with two pairs of magnetic deflection coils. One pair is mounted on the top and bottom of the CRT neck, and the other pair is mounted on opposite side of the neck. Okay, one pair is mounted on the top and bottom of the CRT neck, and the other pair is mounted on opposite side of the neck. The magnetic field produced by each pair of coils results in a transverse deflection force that is perpendicular to both the direction of the magnetic field and direction of travel of the electron beam. The magnetic field produced by each pair of coils results in a transverse deflection force that is perpendicular to both the direction of the magnetic field and direction of travel of the electron beam. Then, electrostatic deflection of the electron beam in a CRT. Electrostatic deflection of the electron beam in a CRT. When electrostatic deflection is used, two pairs of parallel plates are mounted inside the CRT envelope, where one pair of plates is mounted horizontally to control vertical deflection, and the other pair is mounted vertically to control horizontal deflection. Spot of lights are produced on the screen by the transfer of CRT beam energy to the POSPO. Okay, the light are produced on the screen. This is the screen. Okay, by the transfer of CRT beam. Okay, this CRT beam energy to the POSPO. This is POSPO. When the electrons in the beam collide with the POSPO coating, they are stopped. When they collide with the POSPO coating, they are stopped, and their kinetic energy is absorbed by the POSPO. The kinetic energy is absorbed by the POSPO. Part of the beam energy is converted by the friction into the heat energy. The part of the beam energy is converted by the friction into the heat energy, and the remainder causes electrons in the POSPO atoms to move up to higher quantum energy levels. Okay, part of the beam energy is converted by the friction into the heat energy, converted into friction of the into the heat energy, and remainder causes electrons in the POSPO atoms to move to the higher quantum energy levels. After a short time, the excited POSPO electrons begins dropping back to their stable ground state, giving up their extra energy as small quantum of light energy called photons. Okay. Cathode ray tube. Okay. Electrostatic deflection of the electron beam in a CRT. What we see on the screen is combined effect of all electron light's emission. A glowing spot that quickly fades after all excited POSPO electrons are returned to their ground energy level. Okay. When after POSPO electrons are returned to the ground energy level, then the glowing spot quickly fades. Okay, it gets dim. The frequency of light emitted by POSPO is proportional to the energy difference between the excited quantum state and ground state. Okay, the more number of light, okay, you get more clarity, the more brightness. Lower persistence POSPO required higher refresh rates to maintain picture on the screen without flicker. Okay, if you want to keep the picture continuously, you need to refresh. Okay, higher refresh rate. Otherwise, so it not displays clearly. The maximum number of points that can be displayed without overlap on a CRT is referred to as resolution. Okay, maximum number, the more number of points that can be displayed without overlap on a CRT is referred as resolution. Okay, resolution means what? The number of points. resolution of CRT dependent on the type of phosphor. Okay, it depends on the type of phosphor. Okay, the intensity to be displayed. Okay, the type of phosphor intensity to be displayed, and focusing and deflection systems. Okay, the resolution of CRT. Okay, this depends upon what? The type of phosphor, which type of phosphor you are using, what is the type of intensity to be displayed. Okay, and the focusing and deflection systems. Okay, it all depends on this. High resolution systems are often referred to as high definition systems. Okay, high resolution systems are often referred as high definition systems. Okay, thank you.